got my iPad set up. We're going to go over some of the tech that this setup is comprised of, some of the tech that is in this setup. First off, we've got a really old Dell monitor. It is 1650 by 1050, so it's not even full HD. That's how old this monitor is, but it does work. I've been using DVI to just a USB-C hub, so I can USB-C right into it, and the iPad screen mirror is on there. I mainly like it because of the size. It is 24 inches, and that's pretty great. Works super well for screen mirroring the iPad and being able to watch YouTube on a bigger screen, for example. As far as other video playback options, Disney Plus and Netflix do not work, because as soon as you're screen mirroring a display, they assume that you're recording on an external device, and so then they're worried about copyright and it will not work. So it's great for YouTube and web browsing. Apple TV Plus and anything in the Apple TV app directly does work as well. They're not as concerned about copyright, but for some reason Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video, those types of things don't work. So I mainly use it for YouTube because this is a setup where I learn a lot of things. I've also used it for Skillshare as well. So not sponsored by Skillshare, but if you do use Skillshare, it is great to be able to watch Skillshare on a bigger screen, learn a lot of things. Love their service, been a subscriber for a while now. A couple other things, I've got a USB-C charger over here for my iPad. Also got a USB-C hub, like I mentioned, for that DVI output. Also for the USB dongle for the Logitech keyboard and mouse that I've been using. It is fun to have the trackpad to do some photo editing things as well. I don't do it on this screen though, because it is not color accurate enough to do that. But I've really been loving trackpad support on the new iPad OS, and so that's why I've got USB-C hub with that little dongle to make that happen. Also got a guitar hanging on the wall just because I like playing guitar. Add some nice aesthetics, some personality, and we'll sit here and play guitar from time to time, and I can have chord charts or whatever on the bigger screen. Love that a lot. For my audio, I use the AirFly Pro into an audio splitter that runs to the speakers. You could get any Bluetooth transmitter. This one's a little bit more on the expensive side, but I do really like it because it does allow me to move the iPad around and take advantage of these Logitech speakers. Even if I'm not sitting directly at this setup, if I'm just around in my room, I can Bluetooth connect to the AirFly from my iPad and play music using this nicer sound system, and it does do a pretty good job of filling the room. A few reasons why I think this setup is so great is, one, LTE on the iPad. If you're like me and the Wi-Fi at your house sucks, having LTE built right into the iPad to do all your streaming, things like that, it works right off the LTE because the iPad is screen mirrored to the monitor. So like my YouTube and all of that can go over my data, and so it eliminates the need for Wi-Fi, which is super great. I also really like the built-in Bluetooth support on the iPad. It's great because you can pair Bluetooth headphones or AirPods right to the iPad, so you can still take advantage of that bigger screen, but have the audio going straight to your ears instead of through the speaker. So I super enjoy that. The thing that is a bit of a bummer is it can be a little hard to use like Face ID to autofill passwords if your iPad is tucked off to the side and you're using a monitor. So I actually have it set up so the iPad sits just enough off to the side where I can actually lean forward and look down in my beanbag chair, and it can scan my face and fill in passwords and unlock things like that. So that's super great as well. In summary, I really do like this setup. I might switch it up a little bit because this is kind of more of the budget end of things with some stuff I had laying around. So maybe in the future, I'll swap some things out, maybe upgrade some things, and just kind of change what this setup looks like. But I think it can be a great option to get started if you maybe don't have a computer and you want to just get the most out of your iPad with having a bigger screen. This can be a great option. Maybe you've got an old monitor laying around and you're able to rig up something like I did, or maybe you need to go out and buy a more affordable monitor, but it is definitely a great option. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing this corner of my room. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.